specific do you get with your world building for your games? Because in my case, I made a full functioning calendar and date system because one player wanted to start having a day job. Another started a business! Let's back up and explain real quick. One player brought up the idea that their mastermind rogue works as a waiter on the side so they can gather intel but also get a day job income and help launder their money. That I just had the perfect idea. And by had a perfect idea, I really mean I was forced into having to think about a problem that I had never thought about before. Because not only did I have to think about what does the date system look like in the world, what does the month system look like, but why does it look like that? I can't stand how the Gregorian calendar sits. Not only because of the Catholic Church and all that standing, but also just because it makes no sense to me. 3130, 3130, 28! It just makes no sense to me and I can't stand it. So I changed it where it was actually 13 months of 28 days and it just made everything nice, even, and just circles around quite well. But why 13 months specifically? What is the reason behind 13 months? And then I had to start thinking about the cosmology. So in this world, gods exist, and if gods exist, that means likely that these months were probably named after these gods, and we can go from there. All right, 28 days. How do worship days work? How do days off work? How do weekends work? And I had to start really thinking about these things, all because one player asked me that question of what's my work schedule look like? But because of that one question, I've had to expound on it quite a bit, going from not only just a calendar system, but the gods themselves of the calendar. Why do they work on those days? What are they the domains of? What are their personalities like? What are the cults around them? Just by that one question, I've gotten to expound upon my world building exponentially that I would not have gotten to or thought about for a hot minute. I don't have a specific point to this, but if you're trying to do world building stuff, hold on to that one little string that you find, start pulling it, and eventually you're going to find a lot of other strings you want to grab onto. And I'm not going to lie, I did not think my knowledge of religious history would come in handy when it comes to making cults for a D&D game.